Definitely think, me personally, I think reps are the most important thing during, especially the practice stage, especially fall camp, because you're 12 days away after the last day of fall camp into your first game. So the more reps you can get with the ones, the more uh, chemistry you can get with everybody that's starting already, I think the better.
And you have these. We saw a couple of the throwing sessions in June. I know you guys are doing a bunch of that. What are you trying to get done with those? How did those go with throwing to Chris, throwing to Garrett?
Yeah, so you're just trying to get timing, you're trying to get connection, you're trying to get chemistry. These are all things that you need during the football season, but it's even more important in the summer because the coaches aren't around a lot. You're really just with the strength coaches, so the more you can do that, then on top of that, you can show them your leadership abilities, you can show them why they should lean on you, and really show them your talent. And all these guys know that, but it's a great thing to throw with each other when nobody's around because it's just that's how you really build like a brotherhood.
Steve, what was last year like for you? You were part of the program, but you also had all this COVID stuff. You got into some games, but didn't throw a pass. What was that year like for you?
Yeah, it was a weird year for me. Weird year for everybody. Nobody's dealt with the pandemic before, and for me, it was kind of weird because I never really not played, and I took that as another competition. Just to get better. So I just learned from Justin. Really tried to soak in everything that he taught me, and so that was kind of my year, was just kind of learning.
Given how weird last year was and how you guys had to be spaced out, how much time did you actually get to spend around Justin last year? Not just in the Woody, but just in general, learning from the guy.
Yeah, really every day. Me and Justin are pretty close. We hung out off the field a lot. He taught me things with football and without football. So the pandemic really didn't stop that. It really slowed that down. Everybody was kind of still around each other a lot, and we're all kind of really close even through the pandemic.
When the spring ended, I know at some point they're going to have conversations, not telling you who's where and the hierarchy of things. But what were some of the things they were telling you at the end of the spring about where you could improve and just where you kind of stood up developing as a player?
Yeah, I think after the spring, I kind of had the mindset, and we all kind of came to the conclusion that I had a pretty good spring of feet work and timing and getting. I really think I grasped the offense even more during the spring, and that was kind of my strong suit. But I think more of being more vocal and just things off the field. Just really being myself. But I have natural leadership abilities, and just really honing that and showing everybody why that I should be the leader of the team.
It wasn't like last year when the two times Justin got dinged up. I think it was Michigan State and the Sugar Bowl. You were the guy that came in for those only two snaps. But what did you think you did to position yourself as the guy who kind of went in there in an emergency situation?
I just every single day of practice. I kind of just. I feel like last year, especially with just getting better. You're building the trust of your coaches. So I don't think it was anything crazy. It's just they trusted me to go in and do the job that needed to be done. So I felt like when my number was called, I was ready to throw a pass, to run the ball, to do anything that the coaches asked me to do. So.
CJ, how ready are you?
There seems to be this notion that you're odds-on favorite. Do you feel like you're that guy?
I feel like I'm last, man. I feel like I'm in the back. I feel like I think that mindset. I've had a mindset since I was little to have a chip on my shoulder. It's just kind of where I come from. To always, I'm kind of always the underdog, and I like that feeling. So even if I am a front runner, it really doesn't matter to me. I just want to be able to go out there and just play the game that I love.
How ready do you think you are?
Even if it's just perception, the way you got here wasn't normal. It was kind of late bloomerish, and you talked about you kind of always viewed yourself as underdog. Well, perception is you're not that at this point. Is that a weird spot to be living in, given how you ended up at Ohio State in the first place?
Yeah, even I feel like if things go the way I think they will for me this year, I still have that chip on my shoulder just because I know where I come from. I know my everything that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So definitely will still keep that mindset and that chip on my shoulder, but not a negative chip, just a chip of I want it more than anybody else. So that's kind of my mindset with that.
CJ, how ready do you think you are?
Fall camp, man. That's when you really get ready. I think my body is definitely come up to par, and I think I'm able to take bigger hits and take on bigger guys because I'm around 218 now, so probably play around 220. So I think that was the biggest focus for me for being able to play week 1 against Minnesota. So I think I did that, and I feel like my body is ready. But football-wise, I mean, you have to get back in the groove of playing football still. So I think fall camp will help me do that.
There is